Hello everybody, WindDrakeHex here, doing a live draft commentary on Hex TCG MMO for Shards and Wards and my personal channel. So, pretty clear pick here, worth a bunch of money, awesome card, Windsinger, Master of the Hunt. The resources replenish at the start of each opposing champion's turn, and when opposing champion draws a card, you can draw a card. So, on a 4/6 body, it's going to be a pretty persistent effect. Not quite sure we're going to play this, just because it is quite a heavy resource commitment. It's more of a constructed card. Obviously amazing if you can get it to pull it off, but here we're mainly just picking it because it's worth a draft and a half. If we can play it, that's really awesome. The fact is super relevant. So having access to your quick actions and quick troops on your opponent's turn is pretty great. And then card advantages, super real. Yeah, dodges most removal, so that effect's going to be persistent enough. It'll be very exciting. Probably going to win the game if we're able to cast him. Any resolves. Here, I think this is very solid removal. It's in our colors. Honorable mention, Spirit Eagle is quite good. Pyrodite's okay at an aggro shell. This card's amazing too. But removal's a little hard to come by in this set, especially hard removal, so it's technically not hard removal, but gains eggs and takes care of a pesky troop. Pretty awesome. Looks like eggs is a little open, maybe. So it's quite good in multiples, especially if you have a really dedicated egg deck. Skewer is quite strong. I'm going to stay on the Sapphire train, take a Windborn Disciple. Really solid card. I think Skewer is a little more necessary and useful, it being removal. Pretty decent removal. Not quite sure if we're going to jump into Ruby yet. We'll see where the Sapphire train takes us. I like Windborn Disciple a lot. We're definitely not trying to force our first pick, but it does influence our decisions a little bit. Windborn's a fine card. Not seeing crazy wild signals. This card's definitely fine. I don't want to jump into wild for that, though. Cripple is like a 23rd card and control shells. Okay. An egg enabler. Kind of a weak pack. This card's good when it's good. Doesn't help you when you're behind. I'm a little meh on it. It being basic action. I have to take the healer. Try to stay someone in our wheelhouse for Windsinger. So Lift Lyricist is definitely good. Great ramp card. Bob Smith's very solid card too. I guess we play some kind of flying fatty archetype. We'll see. Ruby is looking pretty crazy open though. So maybe Ruby Sapphire is probably the most open. We're forcing wild a little bit. Not that our wild's bad. but like we would have had quite an assortment of removal. But at the end of the day, our Lightning Brain is quite good too, so not too sad. We could very well end up Sapphire Ruby and just forget our wild picks. Windsinger is quite good though, and it's not like we've been picking bad wild cards. Alright. This card's great as a finisher in the sack deck. Probably go another Windborn. As many of those as I can get. Quite good. Especially being able to, once it does its job and does its damage, being able to shift that flight onto a big green thing or pretty much just some big dumb thing. All of a sudden it becomes a pretty potent threat. It's like the key enablers for eggs I haven't been seeing, but I've been seeing decent egg cards. May find a home for this. We're a little more useful than Return to the Soil. MC Dryad. Kind of a sidebarred utility card. The cripple, we can hold out for better removal. Whereas Nullaburn Tree Guard, solid troop. Card's okay. I like it better than an egg deck. Even up 4 is quite difficult. It's probably a 2/4 flyer. It's quite strong. Entangling Webs is also good in a troop-based deck. It wants to be attacking a fair bit. Which, Wild Ruby, or Wild Sapphire. Most likely be comfortable doing. More of an egg card. More of an egg card. Resource sink, late game. Okay. It's not very good early game. Typically you want to spend your resources doing other things. Yeah, we'll take the cripple. No. Instead of having 2 naiads. Dryads. Sorry. Fringe, Reach, or aggro deck. Kind of underwhelming. Maybe we play the Skirmisher, who knows. Situational removal. A thing that flies and fixes your resources. Alright. So I'm on the Windsinger plan apparently. An 8/8 for 8 that gains you 8 charges. Interesting. Interesting. I might just pick it. Maybe we'll get a lot of ramp. That would be a lot better in set 1 and 2, right? Card's quite good. Not a whole lot in our colors. Rise of the Tinkle Dreams, okay. Give him the boost. Helps your top decks a little bit. Helps you get a troop when you need it. It's probably a lot better than I give it credit for. But I'm not really. I've cut it before, just didn't quite do enough, so we'll just take a fun pick. This is a pretty bad pack for us. Maybe we play Charge Colossus. Probably not. Unless we get a ton of ramp. Alright, Replica Reinforcements. This is a card I have trouble with. Maybe you guys have a better read on this card than me. So it's making a bunch of stuff. It's at least replicating one thing. Possibly more. More is awesome. But I'd be really happy with just a lyricist here. Just ramping out stuff. I don't know. It's a tough pick. Should probably try it. I like getting things out fast. Could be a mistake. But here, we're continuing to see the great Ruby cards. It's a great egg enabler. Not really an enabler, an egg multiplier. But perfect stats, 2, 4 for 3. It's perfect in eggs. Probably play another tree card. Puts a lot of pressure on the opponent. Having solid fours like that can really swing games in your favor. Throwbacks go up in value too in decks like these. Another Bombsmith. Oh, I really love this card. This card's strong, especially kind of in a ramp shell. Good defense. All those trouble dealing with flyers. Of course, when you're paired with Sapphire, have a little easier time. Nice flexible card. Kind of 23rd pick in my book. Play a Sky Dancer. Maybe help us get out some 5s. So we currently don't have any, which is weird being in Wild. Very efficient so far. It's a good sideboard card. Also be playing some bigger things. Giving one of them flight is quite good. This card's a little underwhelming just because when you do ambush something, it normally just trades. Rare instances it trades out. So I can see Arcade and Sapphire being useful in a lot of matchups. Another lyricist. We're not super ramp, and we need some help on our removal, but that is a good sign. Kind of pseudo-vigilance or giving one of your big fatties vigilance can be quite good, but at the end of the day, you need removal. 2 pseudo kind of ramp cards. And 2 removal cards. And 1 kind of half. Get it like 0.5 of removal card. Alright. I think I'm ready another target troop. So we can do that for sure. If we want to splash, we can exhaust another troop. He's pretty good. It's a pretty solid card. We can get it to work. Being able to naturally do the ready part doesn't really excite me. The exhaust is what I really want, and I have to splash for it, which make my deck more inconsistent. Whereas Smashdown's kind of where it's at in the set. I mean, you see a 5/5 for 6, and you think, whatever, but it's actually proven to be quite good. I hate some pseudo removal. Looks like the ramp was going around too, so getting some curve toppers up there. I already have 2 lyricists, and we passed one, so we'll probably even get another one next pack. I don't really normally need that. Going from 4 to 6 is for a whole turn. Seems a little slow. We could hate something. Yeah. Sec wants to be attacking more than it wants to be milling. We're not eggs. Card can be pretty good. Maybe we'll hate that. Still gets in the way of our stuff pretty well. Elf Allegiance. Yeah, I got some elves. It's either that or fixing. I want to go with the 2/3 that probably going to gain us a shard. This card can be pretty good against this. Not going to be able to make Sepulchre Bonewalker work. Most likely only going to be 2 shards. This card does really undervalued, really important 2-drop. Maybe we play a Psionic. I really doubt it. There's a Flash Troop. Yeehaw. Snarly Ambusher. So we're kind of ramp with some flyers. The Quick Troop is only a 3-drop. Maybe I'm undervaluing a little bit. Look at that. 2 legendaries in 1 draft. When Sin Earthdrake Nomad attacks, void the top card in your deck. Okay? Create a copy of each card voided by Sin with Drake Nomad and put them into your hand. You can play this for free. Holy crap. So I don't know if this is going to be a constructed thing because it's kind of expensive, but a draft, geez. Alright, so we got 2 things we really want to ramp into. So I think we're just ramping removal for the rest of this pack. Oh, wow, that's great. So anyway, it's a 5/6 flyer. That wins you the game, and then playing your stuff for free will win you the game. So this card just has all sorts of, and card advantage too. So because you have access to 2 cards a turn. Sin Ether Drake. Welcome, buddy. So now we just want to be able to get to our big win cons. I'll maintain a pretty decent early game. Maybe Arcane Zephyr goes up even more due to wanting to protect their bombs. Ramp would be good here. Ruby isn't, or Sapphire isn't that great. We have some removal, we have some flyers, but we're mainly in Sapphire because of our bomb. Ramp's more of the open thing. I really want to start thinking about maybe splashing. Splashing Ruby. Trick. Eh. I don't know. It's kind of a toss-away pick a little bit. But I mean, these guys, right? Boomsmiths. Come on. So I want more disciples, but should probably be taking more disciples. Even though we do have 7 drops. We already have 2 lyricists. We have 2 disciples. It's just such a great card on curve. I worry. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 flyers. I think this ramp's just going to help us out so much. Could be a little wrong here. Ramp kind of gets bad. They can kind of be dead cards when you've already ramped, but really don't like passing acolytes at all. Could have been a bad pick. I mean, we could have had 4 of these, but we went ramp. Mainly because we have really powerful 6 and 7 drops. Even an 8 drop we might play. I think we need 2 drops actually. We don't have 2s that can block and attack really, so maybe reason enough. For red fur, yep, red fur is solid. I don't know what I was doing that pick with Fire Indignation. It was just a really weak pack. And I know Ruby's pretty open. But it's way too late to jump. Even when you do get scores this late. So throwback could be good. It's a good kind of tempo plus card. Especially in a deck that has a pretty good concentration of high power troops. But yeah, in retrospect, Ruby Wild, Ramp. Probably would have got us there. Ooh, we don't actually play Dream Smoke Mystic. Naturally. Very nice opportunity. I like it better than a second Sky Dancer. Yeah, I kind of wanted a little more evasion. I mean, having 3 lyricists is a big deal. Let's stand by it just because we have 6s and 7s and 5s you want to get to, but so again, Emberleaf. Oh wait, we're not Ruby. I'm so used to drafting Ruby with Wild that I can sometimes forget. This is a great utility card, and it's a good attacker and blocker. What I mean by utility, it's kind of Wild's answer to flyers. So I'll make the deck. Not too worried about 5s, since we do have a fair bit of ramp. Probably just pick the give something flight champion. Would be my guess. Another throwback. I don't think we're gonna play 2. Though it's probably better than just hating something. There may be matchups where I don't want to. Maybe against another wild deck. A lot of soloists. I hate this card just because it's a little frustrating to play against. We can give this flight. Careless Researcher could be quite good. Maybe we play him. Probably will. Wowie, wowie, wowie. I don't feel as bad passing this. Because we just got it back. Hello, Windborn Disciple. Wowie, wowie, wowie. I'll hit you. Deep Gaze Acolyte. Obviously best in the dedicated shift deck. If you're seeing one that late, probably isn't one floating around. Double up on these, you never know. We got some bombs. Okay. So we need a decent curve and a decent concentration of things we want to ramp into. While maintaining, our removal. Notice I don't play a lot of tricks. Not a big fan of tricks. So kind of the evasive ramp strategy. This guy just doesn't have enough impact on the game when you play him. It's an okay top deck or resource sink later in the game, but stats are just too bad for my taste. So we're gonna play free lyricist. Gives us stuff to do early and it ramps out our stuff. We're gonna play 3 acolytes. Should be enough elves that this will consistently gain us a resource. To create 2, it doesn't actually come out of your deck. We have enough 5s to where this may be relevant. Also, a 1/4 Skyguard's fine. 2 of these guys, it's kind of our base. Also ensuring our elf allegiance. I think everything's an elf so far. Except for, where are you, necrotic? Yeah. Okay. Probably have to socket this twice. There's some glitch that's been like preventing me from. Alright, so we can make it a 3/5, or we can give it flight. I think flight's where it's at. It'll be 3/6. Still. You're solid 5. Removal, solid 5. Ramp to 6. Windsinger, Master of the Hunt, very good. Sin, Earthdrake Nomad, very good. Now, do we want to go Super Greed? Go Charge Colossus? I don't know. Probably not. Oh, Red Fur, good. Definitely play a throwback. Probably play a couple throwbacks. Now that I realize we have enough room in our deck. Let's check out our base. Troops. Let's get our total troop count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. It's a lot of troops. I think we're missing a removal spell. Yep. And we're missing an awesome troop. I think we probably need 3s. 3s aren't. No, 3s are fine. Maybe we don't have to play you. Game Smoke Mystic as a 3 we want to play. Yeah. We could play 18 lands. 18 resources, I mean. 5, 5, 6, 7. You have the ramp though. We have three ramp cards. What do we just need to play as our 23rd card? Well, Playing 2 throwbacks does make a lot of sense to me. Playing an 8 kind of makes sense. The thing is, it's just an 8/8. I don't really know if I'll have a champion that's can really just punish 8 charges. Maybe we'll look into that. So, my first thought is target troop gets flight this turn. You're going to activate this quite a bit throughout a game. It being able to punch through that damage is pretty great. The only downside is we already have a decent amount of evasion, so maybe our champion powers can be better spent elsewhere. We'll see. Oracle Song, maybe once a game isn't really worth it. Big on the maybe. And target troop, it's -1. Maybe we could change champions. That'd be a good sideboard champion, I think. Mega Gigantic Sword is actually pretty awesome. I've been really impressed by that. You just need to be able to live, have the games go out long. I can really see my deck doing that, mainly because we're kind of covered in the air and the ground. And we have some removal. Probably want our games to go long anyway because we have some bombs that are pretty expensive. So that could be okay. Getting health in graveyard is not really a thing. This could be good. Giving it to our evasive things or flyers, whatever. I can definitely see the champion, the prophecy champion, being okay. And then Winter Moon, it's Coyote. Yeah, Winter Moon could be good too. So things die, put them back in your graveyard. If you gain a card, you get a chance to play them again. Definitely good in long, drawn-out games, which is kind of what our games are probably going to look like anyway. I've never played this champion before. It might be interesting to try him out. Now, is my curiosity worth giving up? Pretty clear bonus of +1/+1. Maybe this gets like 2 or 3 counters a game. I don't know. That for free can be okay. I think this is more direct and clear. This is going to be good. We got some big stuff we're going to try to ramp into. And giving them flight can really close the game. I think it's Boris. I think it's Boris. I could be wrong. It's not defensive, so it doesn't help you deal with flyers. Putting the cards back in your deck, giving them counters, seems pretty awesome, but things need to die first. And then there's a chance you never draw them again. I don't know. I like more streamlined, clear paths to victory. So I think it's going to be Boris. Looks like we're trying to play 18. Do I really care if this deck gets flooded? A lot of things to play early. I have flyers. Truth be told, 2 throwbacks would actually be pretty good in this deck. But kind of like our power level. I don't want to mess with it too much. Now him needing double could be an issue with him needing double sapphire. We're only playing 8. I think though with our ramp, yeah, I think we can play 2 throwbacks. An evasion kind of sell, gaining the tempo, keeping your clock. while slowing down your opponents. It's kind of how you win. Just want to keep attacking in the air every turn. So cards like Throwback go up in value quite a bit. Boris, though, are you excited to play you? We should be. We may not be able to play you, though. That's the issue. Winter Moon. I don't know. I need someone smarter than myself to explain why this card's good, because I'm having a little trouble. I think it's I get it. Long drawn out games. Card advantage. All that good stuff. Alright, Boris. We have enough 4-power ground pounders that would love that flight. And we don't need to cast it exactly the first time, on turn 2 or whatever. In fact, it's probably going to be playing it more on turn 6 or 7, it's finishers. Yeah, okay, I feel better. Sleeve. I have a flying fatty sleeve. No. This deck feels a little bit like Scrap Deck Brawler for some reason to me. And yeah, that's it. Alright, cool. See you in round 1.